What it do, everybody? It's your boy King Crowder back again on some historical black figures in this country, teaching you history you may not know and things that are not taught in detail for show. Today, we're going all the way to the West Coast in California to the great city of Los Angeles to focus on the member known as Frederick K.C. Price. He was a huge apostle known as the Christian Corner Church in South Central Los Angeles. Mr. Price was born in 1932 in Santa Monica, California, which is a suburb of LA. He was the son of Wilford and Frederick Price, Sr., who owned a janitorial service company in LA. When he grew up, he went up to school in Santa Monica, and he went to a manual arts school and Darton High School. After he taught his years of schooling, he went to LA City College, where he received an honorary diploma in his Bible studies. Then he earned an oral doctorate degree from Robert University. Both his parents were practicing Jehovah's Witnesses at the time. However, his parents had conflicting against the views and against other religious organizations. The reason why Mr. Price should be focused on was how his heavy activism in the community of Los Angeles. He was known for his charismatic speakings and his politician teachings. But the one thing that Mr. Price was not afraid of was to talk about race, crime, and credence. During the Rodney riots, he spoke on about how the people of Los Angeles deserve to get their what's due and their earning rights. He spoke against his membership. He challenged his members to constantly stay committed to their families. Not only did he have a big church service going on, Mr. Price's members went from 300 church members to over 1,400 as the years gone along. After his purchases, when he bought the Faith Dome in September 28, 1986, he began a construction project for over 10,000 seat project with over $10 million. He was dedicated to his faith and ministry. Mr. Price started out his women's faith ministry in 1990 as he became a world faith teacher within the Christian organization. I must go in how he was a leader, spoke a lot out at community events. His heart was LA. He went against gang violence. He provided shelter, and he also worked with other children. He was active in the communities, always speaking against and provided outlets for them to go for. Mr. Price spoke from different levels and was an honorary member of the LA community. He stood up for what was right, even though he led by his faith. No matter what you think about anyone, all you could do is respect them by their integrity and what they are doing actively throughout the day. Sad to say that during the COVID-19 regulations, he died tragically of complications. Mr. Frederick Price should be highlighted because what he did was he used his platform to openly speak up against the negative things and the violence that were going on in the American communities. He didn't shy away from it. He didn't run. He wasn't nervous, and he wasn't scared. He stood with his community centers, with his activation, and other things that needed to happen. Mr. Price is a leader, a thought provider, a spiritual provider, a God-fearing man. He led and served his community of South Central LA so much that all you can add was those principles. Hopefully you learned something today about Mr. K.C. Price and his impact he had on the city of Los Angeles, the second leading city in the United States, with his Bible temple, his leadership ministry, and what he taught. Please make sure you learn something. If you did not know about Mr. Price and Faith Ministries in LA, look up Christian Crenshaw Christian Center. That's all you need to know. And it's your boy King Crowder checking out. Peace.